Kayflan.
Hey, Waf, what are we up to today?
Today we're going to nerd out on how we actually create data visualizations and all the options we have based on having data inside of a data frame.
In Python, so data visualizations in Python.
Exactly. So one of the reasons we love the pandas library in Discovery is you can create so many data visualizations so easily. So whenever we have a data frame, DF is going to have a function called .plot that then allows us to use a number of different functions after .plot for the different types of charts we want to create inside of Python. And this is going to create a chart for the entire data frame. Another thing we might want to do is we might want to go ahead and just create a chart of one column. For example, you were just showing some charts in the previous videos.
Oh yeah, and I was looking at the probability words data set and specifically looking at the word we believe.
So we looked at the column DF at we believe. And then we can do .plot the name of the chart. And then after each of these, we're going to have an open parentheses with any number of options we might want to have after that. So if we look at some of the visualizations you just went over, Karle, one of them you did was a box plot.
Yeah, we'll start with the box plot. So here is my box plot. We said this was really good for skewed data with outliers. And this is an actual picture of what happened when we created the box plot in Python.
And this is df at the column we believe .plot .box. And that's all we need to do to create this entire box plot.
Wow, and it looks so beautiful.
And then there's a bunch of options we can use for a box plot. So you said that there was both these vertical box plots and horizontal box plots.
Yep, and this is a vertical one.
So we could, if we wanted a horizontal box plot, we could say vert is equal to false if we want a horizontal box plot instead of vertical box plot.
Oh, so there's other options you can do as well to change how the box plot looks.
And there was only one option I actually did use here, is I thought these grid lines would be really, really useful.
Yeah.
So I actually added the option grid equals true. So I had these nice grid lines to make it easier to read.
That looks great.
But the big idea is we had df.plot.box to create a box plot. The almost exact same thing can be done to create the histogram that you used.
Yeah, so here's the histogram. And did we just do df.plot.hist?
You've got it. So this is df.plot.hist. And here we actually had no options whatsoever. And you'll see there was no grid lines. It might have been nice to have added the grid lines.
Ooh, yeah.
So that you could see exactly how the values were. But that's an option that we have. The other option that is specific to histograms is here it looks like there was a few different boxes. I think that this may have been two boxes. This may be a box number 1, box number 2, missing box 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what are these individual boxes in a histogram called?
Yeah, so they're called bins. And we can adjust the number of bins if we're making a histogram in Python.
So we could have said bins equals 8 to do this exact same thing. And the default number of bins in Python is 8.
Is 8. Got it.
But if I wanted a lot more bins, I could have even said bins equals 20. And these are just two different visualizations we used. But inside of this line, inside of this df.plot.blank, we can use, just like this, we can use a bar chart. We can use a pie chart. We can do a line chart. We can do a box chart. We can do any histogram, or any number of about a dozen other data visualizations. And this is a really, really powerful tool for us to create lots of really simple, easy to use, and beautiful looking data visualizations in just a single line of code.
And that's a super important part of exploratory data analysis. So that's why we wanted to show you how to do data visualization in Python.
And that's visualization.